Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my first impression and review of the newest flanker release from Burberry. This is the Her Elixir, part of the very famous Her line, one of the most popular designer fragrances on the market today. And I'll just start out by saying that I don't think that this fragrance is officially released yet. I've heard rumors in fragrance groups that I'm in that the official release date for this is September 1st. I know that it's not in a lot of stores. I was just randomly shopping the other day and looking at different fragrances, and by the time I hit my third store, which was a Macy's here on South Beach, they actually had it. I was totally shocked. It was so new to the store that they hadn't even opened up a box to have a tester. If you can't find it near you yet, it's coming, don't worry. So let's start out this video by talking about my love story with Burberry Her, my very tragic, sad love story of Burberry Her before I start talking about this fragrance. So like many women on the planet, I originally fell head over heels in love with the eau de parfum, and I loved it so much that I went out and bought a full bottle of it, only to find out that when I sprayed it, it only lasted about 2 hours max. I could smell it on my skin, on myself, for maybe 30 minutes, and then it just disappeared, and I could smell it on my clothes for maybe like 2 or 3 hours max. I tried to justify it to myself. I said, you know, I love this fragrance so much, it's like my guilty pleasure. But in the end, I couldn't wrap my head around spending over $100 on a bottle that I couldn't even smell for more than 30 minutes. And many other reviews online state the same thing, that this fragrance is just a 10 out of 10 scent, but the performance is absolutely horrible. So I ended up returning the bottle, and I went online to look for a new version, and I saw that they had an intense, but it had been discontinued. So my heart was broken, and all I had left was the remnants of this Burberry Her sample that I had, just to remind me of my loss. But then I saw the news that they were releasing a new flanker, the Elixir, which has been rumored to be creamier, stronger, and much longer lasting. So I had to get my hands on it, and now I'm ready to tell you guys my thoughts and opinions. I'll just start off by saying that online, I don't know if it's just because it's so new and there isn't even a Fragrantica page on this yet. It's that new. There's not that much information about it online, but I will say that the actual scent itself, basically exactly the same. I think that it has the same fragrance notes. It's the same exact smell, but I will say that the difference between the Elixir and the eau de parfum is that just off the caps here, the atomizers, the eau de parfum just smells a little bit sharper. The Elixir definitely comes off a little bit creamier. It's not as like nose tingling sour, because this fragrance has a ton of berry notes, which we will get to in a second. So just right off the top, this fragrance is 100% creamier, better, and I really believe that basically what Burberry did was listen to all the reviews about the eau de parfum, fix everything that people complained about, and release this. And I'm so excited about this fragrance. When you think of the scent of this fragrance, just picture in your head strawberry shortcake meets Baccarat Rouge 540. And it's no surprise that the eau de parfum has been compared to Baccarat Rouge 540 many times. I've heard people say that it's a dupe for it, but I don't get that at all. I think they are very different. It definitely vibes with Baccarat Rouge 540, but it's not a dupe at all. And people say that because it is the same perfumer, Francis Kurkdjian. This fragrance has a ton of berry notes. It has notes in the top like strawberry, raspberry, blackberry. In the middle, it has really pretty floral notes like jasmine and violet. And in the base, it has a very beautiful cashmere-esque vanilla vibe mixed with some musk. And it also has some different woodsy notes and some amber. It is just a stunning fragrance. Amazing gourmand fragrance. Like, I am a gourmand freak. I'm obsessed with gourmand fragrances. It's my favorite fragrance family. I could wear them all day, every day. I could get rid of every other type of fragrance and just wear gourmands for the rest of my life, and I would be very happy. I have had this for a couple days now, and I have been testing it, and I can so happily report that this fragrance lasts easily 6 to 8 hours on my skin, and then another, I say maybe 10 hours on clothes. It performs amazingly. It's probably one of the best performing fruity floral fragrances out there. Another thing that I'm so obsessed about is that I could smell this on me for hours as well. That's a huge thing, especially like, I feel like there's some girls that, it's like clothes too, right? It's like people say, oh, you always dress up for boys. Like, no, I dress for myself and for the girls. It's like that with fragrances as well, right? It's like, I'm not wearing this fragrance because I want a guy to notice me. I'm wearing this fragrance because I like it and it makes me feel sexy. It's kind of a buzzkill when you have a fragrance like that where you're obsessed with the scent but you can't smell it on yourself. I could smell this on myself for at least 2 to 3 hours after spraying it, and it was amazing. This fragrance is a performance beast. My boyfriend even says he loves it. So a big difference between this one and the eau de parfum that I noticed in my testing is that with the eau de parfum, after about the first hour, 45 minutes to an hour, it kind of dries into this weird chalky, like, to me it smelled like Pez candy from like the 90s. If you guys remember those like crazy bobblehead candy dispenser things, that's exactly what it smells like for another 30 minutes to an hour, and then it kind of dries down and it goes away. But I didn't like that at all. It was not very attractive, and it was something that I would have been willing to look over if it had actually performed really well. But with this fragrance, the new Elixir, it does not have that. It's amazing. I'm telling you guys, it's like Burberry took every complaint that every customer had and fixed it and released this fragrance. It is just a 10 out of 10, and I'm also obsessed with the bottle. The other ones are transparent, and this one is this really pretty kind of baby pink, which coincidentally matched my nails. That was not planned, and I'm just so excited about this bottle. It is just such a stunning fragrance, and if they ever discontinue this, I'm going to be protesting. I'm not kidding. I will be very upset, and I'm very excited for all you girls out there to go out and try this. There has been so much hype around this new release, and it is definitely worth it. I think this fragrance is worth every single penny, and I will continually buy it. I'm gonna get so much wear out of this. I think it's perfect for all year because it dries down into a warmer scent. It definitely is good for the summer, for the heat, and I think that you can also pull it off in the winter and the fall because it's fruity and floral, but it's very sensual. The vanilla notes and the musk and the woodsy notes and the base really pull this fragrance together and makes it really suitable for basically a year-round, all kind of occasion, signature scent worthy smell. And it's just beautiful. You have to experience it for yourself, and I'm just so happy that this fragrance came out and that it's everything that I dreamed of, and I know that you girls out there will love this as well. So go try it and leave a comment below if you already have gotten your hands on a sample or if you own the bottle. I would love to hear your feedback and opinions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.